Member for Waite.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Today I would like to speak about World Environment Day. And my community needs no excuse to share the hard work and commitment of Green Thumb residents and volunteers who work week in, week out in our fantastic gardens and national parks and reserves to compassionately help to conserve and enrich our natural environment. And I would like to take this opportunity to shine the light on some of the efforts recently seen in the electorate of Waite for the betterment of our local environment. Green, leafy suburbs make my electorate a unique and beautiful place to live. We are truly blessed with so many areas of natural bushland, parks, gardens, reserves and protected heritage sites. It appears almost each space is fortunate to have its own dedicated team of volunteers, be that the Belair National Park and the Friends of Old Government House, Watunga Botanic Gardens and the Friends of Sturt Gorge Recreation Park, Shepherd's Hill Recreation Park and of course the Friends of Brownhill Creek, Waite Arboretum and their fantastic Friends group and the work they do through the Waite Conservation Reserve, Upper Sturt Reaches Landcare or indeed the Blackwood Reconciliation Group. There are so many dedicated landcare groups, schools, council staff, national park rangers and botanic gardeners who are regularly seen amongst our nature, planting native species, helping to eradicate feral pests, which of course is a huge issue, especially up in the Belair National Park and Sir Mark Oliphant Park, cleaning up litter and volunteering as local tour guides to promote the fantastic history of nature conservation in our community. As the local MP, I've been proud to assist these groups and individuals by not only volunteering but also in securing major funding for our natural assets. And most recently we have seen a $3.5 million investment in the Sturt River Linear Park Trail, which is a collaboration between the State Government, City of Onkaparinga and the City of Mitcham to bring this nature walk into life, connecting communities from Coromandel Valley and hopefully one day to Glenelg North with a plan to eventually connect the hills to the coast. I hope to see further opportunities to connect people and nature through further investment in the open spaces and places for people's grants. Belair National Park is one space that has received a lot of attention recently, from the planning of the old golf course to funding for weed control and wayfinding. There is so much happening in the park, and indeed I'd like to see some further improvements in the park as well, in this fantastic national park, especially around the Playford Lake. And recently, and I've mentioned in this place previously, the Minister for Environment and Water shared the good news and the happenings of the wonderful Watunga Botanic Garden. And I was glad to join with him and so many others in the community to officially welcome the fruition of this important investment that featured new native gardens, improvements to the lake, viewing platform and nature playground as well, which is so well used these days by the young people in our community. And just 2 Sundays ago, I was doing the Blackwood Reconciliation Walk from the Blackwood Roundabout to Carinya Reserve, straight past Watunga, and about 11:30 a.m. on a Sunday morning, the new nature play was beaming with young kids everywhere, having a fantastic time. So so fantastic to see so many people using the Watunga Botanic Gardens. Of course, Brownhill Recreation Park and the rejuvenation of the Wirrapalinga Loop Trail, clearing of woody weeds, native tree planting, and of course the Ghana seeding and Welcome Place, and the ongoing engagement with the Ghana elders that Ron Bell Chambers and the Brownhill Creek Association do. And in fact, last Saturday I was going for a run up Brownhill Creek Road, and there was Ron Bell Chambers with a group of volunteers out there again doing their weeding for the Saturday morning. And the other big project happening there is the Ghana Shelter, and that project will be completed in 2021, and moving on to stage 2, which will be looking at retention of the eroded creek bank with bluestone to safeguard the shelter tree, and installing a Ghana carved balustrade which will allow for the viewing of that important birthing tree. It is so important that as a government we work to invest in the environment and our communities to continue to collaborate on projects which will rejuvenate and protect open space. And of course, I mention here so often there's the Blackwood Action Group, Rotary Club of Coromandel Valley and 20-metre tree project, which raise plenty of awareness about the importance of our environment, keeping our communities green and protecting the important tree canopy of my community.